Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As you can clearly see upon your screens, we will be bringing you your boy Official, or Tom, as a lot of you do now know him, and Aldo RCB. Both are pros. Tom is our leader, and he is hoping to be able to confirm his place in the knockout rounds. It wouldn't necessarily be at the expense of Aldo either, and Aldo will be hoping for the same. This is the perfect opportunity for them to try get up to 12 points, still have a good strong chance of going through. Now I'm just going to share my stream around, but we are good to go on the guys really. Everything's set up. Just loading up the messages. There's already 3 people in before I've even announced anything. Very nice, thank you all, and hello to you all. I'll be with you in the comments very shortly. That's I just need to copy and paste so it pops in. Oops, sorry, fluid. I'll see you soon, my man. Phone's going very slowly. Everything is good to go, as I say. Got everything up. I've shared it around. Tom may have popped off to do something, I'm not sure. He did say he was going to go get a drink before the start. Just a couple more shots to share it around into. And if anybody in the stream does know of any of the chats that I'm not in, popular crews and stuff that might have interest in the commentary, please do share it. It could help out hugely. But I am also good to go. I am in the comments with you guys now. Hey James, and hello Ninal. I hope you're well. I believe that was Tom just coming back. The timer is ticking down. Thank you very much. You see, we have gone up another 5 or so subscribers in the past 24 hours or so. We're at 90, not 87. Just the night we slow it down. We've got 15 seconds left on the clock. I know that both of the lads a little bit nervous. And here we go. That might just be able to hear Tom's brother in the background. I think Tom might have taken his headset off.
1v1.
Oh, there we go. I thought you'd already put your headset down to focus there, Tom. Good luck, my man.
Oh no, I was just talking to my brother about something.
Yeah. Massive good luck to you, dude. And huge luck as well to my pro's brother, Aldo. I wish you both best of luck and hope that you just feel happy with your own performances. But Tom, as my leader, go show us what we're aiming to achieve. It's official. Sit with Aldo as he's starting. Getting close. Tom with a good mid-drive boost, able to pull nicely away from pole. Aldo, good brake boost, got good curb boosting. Up the hill, got himself levelled out speed-wise. Tom goes in, clears it really nice, and he's extended his lead at the front. Aldo nice and aggressive across the curve there, trying to maximise the rev into the boost. Swinging from right to left, and again right to left, round the boost, straighten the car up and let the car fly. Little light bricking, but it didn't really ruin the momentum, and now Tom has the lead and able to, should he so choose, take it nice and safe until he sees Aldo coming up behind. Good speed over the jump. Aldo nice and clean, heavy on the brakes, lining up nicely. Tom just got hung up on the top lip, but he has fallen into the loop, so it's all good. The lead has shortened back. Just charge my headset forward. That's all good now. And we are back with the action. Tom still in the lead after the slight clip at the top, the blue banked wall. Appears to be able to maintain pace. This time taking it nice and clean. Now we did see that he got it so smooth the first time, with him having a slightly stronger lead, not feeling that he needs to take that same risk this time. Fair play to him. Hello Razza mate, hello Muto again. I'm sorry, I still struggle with that myself. I just don't believe in myself. Muto, I think that's Muto. Which one, first or second? Muto. And hello Tunsa. Aldo is a little bit laggy. We are going to swap over to Tom. Tom, very nice and smooth, getting quite close to the edge. Getting sets of wheels across, really. Very clean this time, making sure that he's far away from the lip. Do a little dab, we've not seen shift push yet. And Aldo has been able to close up significantly behind. A long jump has brought him neck and neck with Tom. Again, Aldo's car just ever so slightly lag clipping on the that's not a very good camera angle when it does spin around. Just trying to catch Aldo's car before we swap back to him a bit, because I didn't want to do it. See that nice long jump, and Tom has been able to regain his lead through the thicker boost lines through that big loop. Getting good brake boosting from both, but Tom, just more comfortable with loop lines and stuff, is able to extend slightly again. Oh, Aldo getting two wheels over the right side of the track completely, but pulling it round just in time. And I do think he's drifted too far to the right this time. And Alex, how are you going? And having to pull out there as he didn't clearly have the car's line. So a 1:43.740 from Tom. And then at 1:42.835, that's where we saw Aldo closing the gap significantly at the end of the last lap. This is the final lap now. Here's Tom, has just holded himself up slightly, making sure Aldo's got good time to cross the line. Nice single clip from Aldo, clearly across. Tom does take the first race. Yeah, I'm very well, thank you very much for asking, Alex. Very much looking forward to commentating you on Wednesday. I believe that was, I have got it written down somewhere, I believe that was 7 PM. We did schedule that for. Yep, that was the first race. Yep, 7 PM for Heredia versus Silver. And then Luke versus Azzy are the confirmed matches tomorrow at 9 PM. Yeah, this is the first race of the first playlist, just went to official. Official, can I hear you just there in the background? How are we feeling?
Yep. Fucking nervous, I ain't gonna lie.
No, I did mention that both of you are.
I knew that would be one of the tracks.
Yeah. That's why you
I knew that'd be one of the tracks that I would mess up on. Well, mess up to an extent on, so...
You got a lovely clean first loop skip, which did allow you to be able to play a little bit safer on the second lap and hold the lead when you clipped on the loop.
Yeah,
it did allow...
it was all about the brake boosts out of the loops and making sure I pulled away, because I didn't realise that Aldo would play safe on all of the loops, so... Yeah, right. Gauntlet.
Yep, let you go back in.
Swanny talents.
Yep.
Cheers.
Aldo,
second race. Gauntlet.
We'll catch Tom after the race. He is just popping into game chat and stuff, I believe, aren't you, Tom? Cheers. I'll catch you in a bit, my man. Good luck again. Good luck to Aldo. Both the cars on the grid. I believe it is Tom with the lead again at the moment. For him to pull away. First it's me, sorry. As we do see, Aldo managed to pull level and just ahead over the ramp skip jump there. Did just clip a barrier there as I looked down and heard it. Thought I was just going to sneeze again. Again, thank you all for tuning in. We are going to see, as we do these things, we'll see this lap with Tom. See if he manages to close it in. See where the land lies on the second lap. Look over to Aldo potentially. Not you. And a very nice, clean, fast tube exit from Tom, and that does appear to have shortened some of the gap there. We had lost sight of Aldo after the smash with the fence. For official, Ayuto in chat, but he is back up to speed. Let's go for a nice team run now. Tom has been enjoying this track more recently. A nice thick boost line through the tube there. See the back end of the car bobbing as it does. There you go, you see it as it goes from the right to left. Spins into a nice clean exit. Just pull it up slightly. He is going to get caught up on the top. With that, we'll pop over to Aldo as he is a little bit out of sight, and we'll apply some of that YouTube commentary pressure. Aldo's broad shoulders. There it is. the tube, nice and clean. Goes double loop round, lines up into the shadow, comes round to ground, very close, catching the gap from the barrier, but handled it nicely with the car hard left away. Hey, Nacho! Going for a long jump, not wanting to take the risk of an empty from Aldo, just keep try and keep the lead for now, see where the line lies towards the back end of the race. So 155.355 from Aldo, so 304 and straight on barrier and a little grip on the top from Tom. Still significantly faster than the majority of people that do play these races, but Tom will not quite be happy with himself just at the moment. We're going to rein some time back in. Isn't over yet. Got 4 risky tube exits to get. To Aldo. Nice, safe tube, drifting slightly to the left, but just nice and safe. Don't quite see Tom yet in the background. Aldo, nice and clean, round the corners. Keep on the mini-map to see where Tom turns round. Right, there we go. Just hit that first right corner, now sweeping into the left. Right, Aldo. Into the tube. Definitely it at the moment. It's a nice clean tube exit though, it's going to allow him a little bit more flexibility. Cannot spin the camera around enough at this point, hopefully through the jump will maybe catch. No, it does not let me spin the camera around all the way. Not going to be able to get a little glimpse of Tom there, maybe down flat on the floor. Oh no, P8's got a little bit too much speed there. Oh, but he bricks into the tube. The car just clipping into the tube, and he's had to fall through it as he's disconnected. Tom is going to have, I'm guessing, speed from the potential clean connection with the tube, and that will be helping him close the gap. He's already coming around that left, so as we're crossing the line is when I'll likely go for my player switch. Again, Aldo is going safe. Cannot get the camera around to look at Tom, unfortunately. I do keep trying, and I know it's not always the best as it wobbles, but this is the swapping point. As Tom has significantly pinned. Seen at 252.341, and there was no improvement on the PB. Not the PB, on the best lap from Aldo so far. Tom has taken the overall best lap by just over 3 seconds. Nice and clean across the curves. Full corner, only taking 2 tires, and again, all the boost. No need to listen too hard, just draining the gap in nicely, prowling. Ready to pounce on both clean exit and the potential spate from Aldo. Safe, fast exit. It is shortening the gap on Aldo there. Aldo did get to the ground slightly earlier, but maybe letting off the gas. That was the exit speed. Through corners. still just slightly reining Aldo in. Aldo gap is closing. You are going to have to be clean with his cut and with the tube, final tube. Oh God, I'm a little bit nervous. The gap is closing millimetre by millimetre, Tom. Just having to slightly adjust. And just fight brick on top again. Very unlucky from Tom. So close, catching top of the ramp perfectly. Oh, just bouncing off the top. And as long as Aldo is clean, that will take it 1-1. But it is still, like, you can still end up in the airport after this. You can disconnect with the tube. It does look like Aldo's made it in clean ahead of Tom. Tom has two. Tom takes the one loop, hitting shadow, pulls down to the ground. Aldo has made it through clean. See if Aldo is able to improve on his best lap at the 1:52.341 from Tom. Very nice lap time indeed. And you can see that Tom had reined it in slightly. Aldo maybe let off just to make sure ramp skip was clean. And a good luck, ladies, from Mobbin. Just a little tip of the hat to Jack there as well. But hello, Mobbin. Nice to see you in chat. And hello, Andy. Popping it. We did see Aldo improve his best lap to a 54, but around 2 seconds on the best lap off Tom. Not sure if Tom back on mic. So we may just leave him go with the racing. Into rally. Master of this track among us is in the chat there, Mr. Z Nacho.
Just messaged Aldo, hence why we're waiting.
Yeah, no worries. Tom, just
I think it's R1, L1, square, R1. Okay.
What's to thingy reset at the end, restart at the end? Tom, is that?
Wait, what? Oh,
that,
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's square.
Oh no, I know.
Oh yeah, so I thought you were just asking what it was as you went through the buttons.
Oh no! I didn't ask the question.
Sorry, Tom. I did think that you knew how to do it, and I was like, oh no.
Oh yeah.
Just on the off chance he's a bit, got to him a bit.
Okay, I hope. I guess his response will come at the end of the PR because he didn't respond. All right, let's go.
We see the weenie Issy Sport is the car track. Nice. On additional initially, but he has swung it into barely lead, making up a little bit of lost ground from second place already. Did extend out on a little extra curb, it would shorten it slightly at the peak of the jump. And very nice and clean through the track portion. Now we're into the first dirty section. Aldo a little bit rough into it, but bouncing off the wall nicely and holding around the same distance, maybe just losing an extra tenth. Both drivers going straight. Tom slightly more to the left, just getting a little bit of a downward slope, and does ever so slightly extend his lead. Aldo almost getting hung up in the tunnel, but again handles it nicely, and it only costs him maybe 0.1, 0.2 of a second. Tom ever so slightly extending point here and there. Aldo did close with a little clip of the curb on the exit, but the spinner has played havoc to Aldo's race there, just clipping him. I've had so many nightmares with that spinner on Jackstream and in a race with Lazy. Really. And you can see Tom onto the ground already, and Aldo too. A little bit of a boost. Both racers playing it nice and safe, not wanting to lose any significant time, and Tom does have the advantage of being around 2 seconds ahead. Maybe slightly more. Here's 3 seconds. A high entry, but he did not brick, as we do see the propensity to happen when you enter on the wood. And Tom has been nice and tidy through the hairpins, keeping his lead ahead of Aldo. Having to just slightly adjust for the half dividing spinner there. It's nice through, getting a little clip on the ramp. Just tilt the car onto 2 wheels slightly. Handling it well, having to avoid the sign cut on the corner. This comes round again very nicely. He's having a little, well, wonderful discussion there about fuel, I believe it is, or I'm not sure. I'll have a little read through it in a second. Tom, as long as he's clean on this final section, his lead a lot from Aldo to shorten it. He has maybe closed it in a little. Tom aims to play it slightly safe, making sure the car does not kick out in any places, but that was a very good run.
Quite surprised about that one.
You handled that really well, Tom. Got the early lead and then held it.
I don't like using the SC on that track. I'm too used to the Sultan because I use it too much. There were probably some points where I could have definitely.
Because you do have a
put on full force.
What time did it have? A 312 with the Sultan?
I have a 311.995.
311, yeah.
In the Sultan.
And that's your PB on that track, isn't it? For the
either
new
that
car.
or I have a low 311 in the SC, but I don't remember getting it. And I think my 311 saved, so.
Yeah.
Right, this is a must-win for me. I've got to win.
If you take this, then you do get a point.
I have got my place, so right, let's do it.
Yeah. Good luck again to both. Aldo, maybe we'll be hoping to pull it back to a draw. Well, Alex asking for 208 from official here. The official holding on to the lead, ever so slightly extending with the last little clip of curb, with the earlier contact with the tube to maybe get ahead. Nice early contact with the ground from official, and that has allowed him to pull a nice early lead. It's not too significant yet that it's over, but it does give him just a slight little bit of comfort. Aldo ever so slightly hung up between the fence and tube as well. That is allowing Tom to ever so lightly extend the lead again through his corners. We have had the high revs pulling away ever so lightly. Nice tube exit there from both, and that will be hopefully where Aldo is able to start shortening the gap back a little. Tom with a nice clean line through them corners there. Aldo did slightly cut too much and had to let off throttle to make sure he didn't go off track, but that's a lovely low tube entry there from Aldo. And gets that thick boost line. You can see that the GTO bouncing heavily through the tube. Round through, I'm just missing the boost. Maybe carrying more than enough speed, but not to matter. The pink rims need to be quite how pink is it? It's the tube again, keeping that nice low line, just flicking above the middle line, and again down and flicking to the right. Aldo, it appears, did shorten the gap slightly through the tube, but Tom still with a very nice lead, and we'll see where we're at now. We've got 213.5 to 216.432 from Aldo. Tom just under 3 seconds ahead at this point. Stay with Aldo for now because we have got Tom in view. That's a much lower, cleaner exit from Aldo this time, not just taking out all of the height and flying out like a cannon, and straight through the gap as well. Very nice there from Aldo. Aldo now hoping to rein it back somewhat. This could be a very nice lap from Aldo if it continues to be this smooth. Through into the tube, getting back left wheel onto the midline, didn't maybe pull down quite as sharply as he'd wanted to there, but nicely through the corners, back on the accelerator, not cutting the corner this time, able to be strong on the application of power, landing on the shadow line, sweeping into the tube, onto the left side of the tube, nicely. Violently across the right, onto the boost line, a big bounce. See Tom about to head round to the left, through it and over the jump from Tom. See Tom straightening up ahead, going over the curbs now, and he has been able to extend his lead. We'll spend final lap. Tom will just wait for him to make it through the tube. Really, something catches his eye. Maybe wait for him to get onto the straight. And maybe even let them both get onto the straight is the best way to handle it. There we go, make sure he's nice and around the corner. Nothing going to distract him. Nice, nice. Again, just nice approaching the tube, scraping the wing mirror on the entrance to the tube, pulling the car around nice and smooth, back end just kicks out ever so lightly, but handling it so well, and the car back on track. Something that I have noticed in Tom's driving style is he is exceptionally clean in both his in-air control really, and the application of power through both the corners, the tube, minimising slides, and does combine the aggression and smooth lines in a very nice way. It assesses the risks, but do buy him enough time. Very cleanly over the curbs. Good entrance into the tube as well there from Tom, and gets himself just the right, a slightly safer entrance final lap with him having a comfortable lead between 2:10.597 and 2:12.834. So at the start of this lap would have been 6 seconds ahead. And we'll see where the land lies at the end of this. We are going to flick back to Aldo as he comes over the jump. Just allow us to have a little sneak peek at the time from Tom as it comes in, if he holds the lead without any big mistakes. And just keep it clean, he can go his way. A little bit late on the brakes around the corner, but absolutely no risk of DNFing there from Aldo.
Oh my god.
You see, a 2:10.26 is the best lap from our winner of this first playlist, Tom. How do you feel now that you have you're on 9 points? It's gonna, like, it'd take quite a freak result at this point, realistically, for you to go out, is you face off against the person that could potentially see you out in silent, with him being on 4, but all you need is 1 point from them 2 playlists.
Yeah, I mean, being in a position where I have 9 points now, it means all I need is 1.
Yeah.
All I need is 1 point.
Yeah.
So in this playlist, by the way, we are repeating it.
Yeah.
The least I need to do now is draw. I mean, I can, thankfully, with the position I'm in, I can go over to silence 1v1 and draw again, but I would much rather have it over and done with.
You'd rather have it done with now?
But I'm in a good position. I've put myself in a good position, so...
No, well done, Tom.
Let's go.
Commiserations do go out to Aldo slightly, but come on, Tom, let me say before start the playlist.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I tried. I braked too early going into the final corner, and my final tube line was a bit messed up on the last lap.
Yeah, he did see the comment, and he went
get
before
a
it.
9 at least. Aye.
But still got a second run at it, so maybe you'll see it. And he's saying, "Lol, nah, man, it's good with me, official."
Alright, here we go.
And yeah, I agree with that, Mobbin. They might as well just have not done the left route on the straight of dual. Like, why even give people the choices? Quite a lot slower. I noticed that on the, I believe it was like my first run on it, we did just one lap around on it.
Right, we'll launch in 5.
Yep, we're going to launch in 5. Just taking a short little break. I will stay with you. Oh, that's off. 5 seconds.
Ah.
And Jack is back in the party.
Just in time, we've just started the second playlist. Come on!
Fucking Saturday, fucking age of the power cut.
Tom did manage to take the first playlist, Jack, so he has all but confirmed himself in the final knockout stages. He needs 1 point now across his next 3 playlists.
Couldn't do anything.
Ooh.
But Aldo did do enough, I'm guessing, to have a little sweat on your brow, Tom. He might have already gone back in.
Smoke and everything.
And we do see Krieger this time from Aldo. Taking the lead with slightly better acceleration, but Tom sweeped back in front to reclaim where he started from. Now, I am... Jack, would you mind muting me for a little while? Just so I don't interrupt you so much. And...
That's the fastest I've ever come out of that loop. That was a loop. That was a random
really
loop.
nice. And you can see that Tom has flown. He commented that that is the fastest he's come out of that loop. Just a random loop boost. That is, Tom says random. Jack would argue that it's not random. But he flew very long. Very clean in this section. And you can see Tom is already 3 seconds ahead on the entrance to the first big loop skip. Round the bend. And Aldo did get caught on the partitioning wall. And that is going to allow Tom to take a deep breath. And hello, Case Network. Nice to see you again, buddy. Thank you very much for the recent subscription. And again, big thank you to everybody that has been liking the videos, tuning in, and then also for the, I believe it's 93 subscribers that we're at now. Very clean through the loop, get a lovely brake boost, wide, catching checkpoint, boost nicely off the curbs, wide again, round the boost and going. You heard the engine just let off and not really wanting to quite fly as long this time. Just allowing himself to get the car do a little bit more of the work. A wonderful brake boost there from Tom. And that will put quite a way ahead. You can see Aldo there just completing the final part of the jump, kissing all 4 wheels onto the ground. Tom able to fully coast into this, not needing to take big risks. He's already gained a large amount of time through the turn. Aldo being had to make the bank wall being a bit too tight, flipping partition. You also see that the storm that had affected Jack is beginning to roll over my area. Hopefully, there'll be enough time. Everything will be good. Through the corners, very clean again, getting really close to the barrier, and a very clean loop skip there from Tom. And that will potentially put him on for a decent 3-lap run. Got 1.2.304. We kind of wish I had a little look just so we could have seen what his first lap was as well. But Aldo, fortunately, hasn't got into the 40s yet. We did see with a low 43 or 44 in the last round. And the Aldo has had to reset again. Lead is on the loop skip just before that big loop to our left now. Tom again just nice and clean, carrying more revs this time, not letting the car idle as much, carrying a bit more speed through it again, exceptionally clean. We will have a little look and a flick back to where Aldo is. But Tom has been to saying that Aldo is just coming over, the ramp's a bit, taking the ramp, coming through the big loop skip now, lining it up nicely. And just pulling up sharply enough to get round past the wall this time. Light lag clip on the fence. I don't believe that was actually the case on Aldo's car, on Aldo's screen, sorry. Tom will now be able to cross the line. Aldo, nicely across. Tom does claim first race, second playlist. That does give Tom the lead again.
Again,
142.3.
pretty good position that's put me in.
Yeah, it's now a little bit more breathing space. Just need the one more race to get the point you do require.
I was going to say, I was on a pretty nice last lap, but
I
of course,
did
Aldo was
mention it on
34 seconds
stream,
behind me.
I mentioned it on
He was
stream.
34 seconds behind at the time, so I thought, yeah, we'll wait. Hopefully I won't brick on a barrier this time. For this one. And just saying, that did annoy me. You were more than right. It did really annoy me when I bricked onto the barrier.
But I could I could tell in your driving that you had your bit between the teeth and you were gunning for it.
It annoyed me slightly as well that I messed up my last tube exit because I caught up by 6 seconds because of Aldo messing up the thing. But
yeah, there was a strong chance.
We'll launch in 5 seconds. What were you going to say quickly?
There was a strong chance that you could have reined him in with a clean.
Yeah, I reined in 6 seconds out of the 8, but that wasn't enough in the end. Anyway, let's hope for a better run this time.
Yeah. Again, this isn't anything negative to Aldo, it is just slight difference at the top end between the drivers. Tom, at the moment, does have overall the better lap times, and so 3 lap times. But Aldo is coming on remarkably well, and again, this is a guy that would absolutely destroy me. Would just like keep that abundantly clear. You've seen my abysmal performances. I just felt, hello Luke, I am just streaming for now, so if you want to mute me just while I'm commentating on.
Why do you want to see me for
better? Is your voice heard, Luke? Luke?
It is, I smell. It might not be,
Luke, sure. No one else can be heard at the moment. But here, Tom is
it's not actually.
It's all good. Just welcomed himself in the party. Hello, Nobby. Nice clean exit from both, but Tom's is so slight lower. Yeah, that's
lovely.
Line over the curves. Through. Just clicking the boost. Through corners. Really nice. Clean. Again, nice tube lines from both, but Tom appears to just ever so slightly extended his lead. Better knowledge of the tubes, a strong tube exit there, fast tube exit from Aldo. And Aldo was able to take the lead with a very clean tube exit. A slower approach through it. Pulling nice into the car. Fine. I think I just saw my first flash of the lightning. Very nice. Aldo has got a bit of a lead going into the second lap here. Lightly cutting the top end of the jump. And again, I think that's more lag than actual impact with the car. Maybe just lightly brushing it, getting it exceptionally close to it. Short 255.778 to 58.877. That means Aldo about 3.1 second lead, or to be precise, 3.101. Hello Arwen, I'm in the middle of a commentary myself at the moment. But here we go. Completed. Nice. Exit again from both, but Aldo disappeared, matching it at the moment. Set. And there he goes, really nice and tidy. Corners again. Bang. Quite hard against the fence on entry into the tube. There's a little bit of coffee in the cell. There we go. Nice clean exit from both. So's Tom. And that has allowed Tom, I believe, to shorten the gap quite nicely. It was a very clean exit from both, but Tom had, and you can see clearly, the gap significantly shorter.
Halved it.
Yeah, halved it. Oh no, it is all good. I've only got a couple of it's just yourself and Luke and Newton. I can cope with that. It was just so I could. Oh no, you two can talk. I've told them a little bit in the background. It's all good. Yeah. And nice round the corner, and it does look like Tom is still just closing it in a little bit, and nice ramp skip, taking the top end out of the jump. Aldo a little heavy against the fence, and Tom just smooth past it. We saw 252.474 from Tom to 54.324. Tom stated will be closing that gap in as lightning really does start shrieking above my skies. Adding a little bit more drama and intensity to it, you can see Tom still appears to be reining it in lightly. Really smooth through the corners. Really tidy. Just light little snigger at the conversation in the party. Very clean exit there from Tom, a little bit higher this time from Aldo, and Tom shortening the gap again nicely, and now that is where the gap stops shortening now, but right on the back end really, Aldo. Boost did just help Aldo get back up to top speed, the D8. Stop the gap being shortened. Nice line through the tube. So the distance appears to have maintained. But Tom closing through the second portion there with a very clean loop through the tube and clear up inside Aldo there. Aldo's gone a little bit too low and he's going to break. They both caught the top of the ramp. Who got the best of it? Tom did. Just, I believe, Aldo's had to spin around. But Aldo with a nice short jump across, this could lead to a tight entrance into the tube. I do believe Tom will have it, but this is going to get close. Nice. Oh, just a slight slide down the tube there, but keeping contact with it from Aldo. And Tom did get the clean entry he was looking for. It's pulled ahead nicely. Tom could be on for a slight improvement here. Didn't have the cleanest of tube exits. The second, it was a slightly higher than we saw on this final lap. But we did see the little brick at the top. Nice. Tom is very happy that he's confirmed his point.
Oh man, that was fucking good. I enjoyed that. Fucking hell.
And a much cleaner run this time without the brick on the barrier. The only slight brick there was the little tiny brick at the top of the ramp there, which did, I believe, stop you beating the PB.
I thought it was my race over, but then when you said Aldo done it as well, I thought...
Yeah, you both caught it. He caught it ever so slightly worse off and had to do a little J-turn after coming out backwards.
And that secures my place.
Yep.
I am in the fucking knockout
That is guaranteed 10 points. You could still go up to 12.
10 points.
And that will make things, that would make things a little bit more difficult for Aldo potentially going forward. Because he'd be within striking distance of Silence.
I think it's a case of do I want to be... It's a case of do I want to be nice.
Well, I don't think there is a thing of being nice in this. Aldo wouldn't want to be handed the races. Like, I know I wouldn't want to be and stuff.
So the only time I'm nice in these, I'd say, is when I wait at the end. Like, I know
there's been a bricking incident or a DNF. Yeah, that's it.
If someone bricks in a race, I don't wait. I only wait at the finish. I think that's the difference between myself and others. Is if
I know between a lot of people it's been discussed, and then myself as the commentator, I've just been following the people that do it. Sort of
just thing. Like a personal thing with me. I just don't think.
In general,
it's not my fault that it's happened. No. So,
like anyway, I know.
Let's do this.
Yeah, you go. But I do know with that like naturally did just message each other to agree that they would wait on the bricking for that. It just depends on the racers and the interaction between them before the race. And Aldo again clicking a little bit more curve, closing the gap at the top. Jump hung up ever so lightly in the curb. Really nice. And he has closed the distance in, slightly heavier on the brakes, making it slightly tidier through this turn this time. But Tom keeping the lead. Aldo got some nice drive initially, shortening the track slightly. But this time Aldo's going for the little bit more hill than Tom, drawing himself dead level there. A big clap of thunder and lightning in the clouds above my head, making this very dramatic, heading down the hill into rally. Incredible scenes, just adding a light bit more tension and drama to the lighting in my bedroom. Very tasty. Aldo this time nice and cleanly through the spinner, not causing him any damage, but Tom is a clean line as Aldo's missed the checkpoint. And that is, unfortunately for Aldo, going to hand Tom the playlist win without any big mistakes.
Yeah, I've just had lightning.
Yeah, both me and Tom have lightning for rally.
Oh shit, here we go. Yeah, we better get this over and done with, haven't we? I don't want to have a power cut. Please, come on.
Sorry, Yarwin. Just letting my party talk for a second. Then I'm going to get back into the action. Aldo did make a slight mistake on the wall ride, and we are going to flip back to Tom as I just get another clap of lightning as I'm changing screen. A flash of lightning, not as there's
lightning.
It's really rolling across the sky above my head at the moment. This is what's just passed over Jack. Also,
That's not a good sign though. If it's just passed over Jack. Jack's had a power cup, by the way, for those of you that don't know, for like
Yeah.
fucking half an hour. He's
Half
been
an hour,
out.
40 minutes, but it has been over my head now for about 5 or 10, and we do seem to be nice and smooth. My internet on my phone is still fine. Jack did say that started playing at first. So hopefully, the wiring in my neck of the woods is slightly better than Jack's. Jack from a little known place in the outskirts around somewhere near Wolverhampton, I like to say. I'm not going to give you a specific location because it is quite a small place, but outskirts of Wolverhampton if I'm right.
And that's the full 12.
Very clean through. That is, as Tom says, in a slight celebration there, that will not be in any way aimed
fucking hell,
at
yes.
Aldo or anything like that. He's just happy that his place is now not in any way up for dispute in the knockout round. He's joining Fern, Kino and himself as the only confirmed people through so far. I am going up against Esco in around 2 hours time at 11 PM. It's not going to go very well, but thank you very much, Arwin. I do appreciate it. And Esco does appear to be in slightly better form than he was for the Vortex 1v1, where I was able to give him a couple more scares than I thought I had, than I thought I would. It's good racing from Alex, congrats from Mobbin, GG's all around as well from Alex. I offer my huge congratulations out and to Tom and my heartfelt condolences to my pros brother Aldo, but you do still have a good chance of going through. You're up against Melly going forward. Silent is going to be against Silent in the second round. And Tom, I'm guessing you won't be taking it easy, still on Silent, with it being Aldo's
got the full 12
spot.
points.
Yep.
I have the full 12. I made it through.
But with Aldo being Silent Joker.
Silent Joker.
That is the answering a question.
Fuck.
Here we go.
Don't do that to me.
We are on to the final track. Harry he gave you a bit of a run for your money, he did so. I know your voice can't be shared. But again, you see that exceptionally clean first tube exit there from Tom, and it's allowed him to pull into the lead after falling slightly behind through the tube. Really good stuff there from Tom. Neither driver getting hung. Oh! The back end of Aldo's car just clipped the final gap in the barrier there, and it did. Just ended squirreling across the track, slightly losing some time to Tom. There is not a lot between it. It would just take one bad deflection off the barriers for it all to be tied up. Great to see either driver letting the fact that the playlist has all been wrapped up to bed stop them driving for the light. Very good approach. We saw Tom hitting about the same point there as Aldo, barely any of the tube coming out behind the car, and again a lovely transition between the tube there from Aldo, sticking the left side of the tube nicely. Good boost lines from both, and it does look as though Tom ever so slightly extending his lead as I get a big flash of lightning going across the sky. It's quite exciting. I may take a 5-minute break and watch the thunderstorm from my balcony after this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, very clean.
Not sure where he was going.
He wasn't there. Oh, big lag spike. Tom's car froze in the air
Internet's gone.
completely, and Tom's internet is gone.
Internet died.
Now, I'm going to very quickly swap back to Aldo, because I did swap to Tom just to see what happened there.
I
But
need
his
to let him know
car...
quickly.
Yep.
I need to let him know quickly.
Oh, you can message him, can't you, because you're not in the game anymore, but Tom's internet did die there. Because we did see that it wasn't the illegal character switch that you all saw me attempt on Raton against Shifter the other night.
I was going to say, I will happily save the clip there just in case anybody
No,
else...
no, it definitely wasn't Tom. You lagged out afterwards. There's no argument with it.
Yeah.
Your car was still straight, 4 wheels pointing to the ground. You weren't upside down, which is what you need to be when you're in the air for character switch. No need for a clip with that at all. I know how the character swap works, it's why I made a point of doing it on Jackstream. But yeah, we did see that Tom's car was 4 wheels pointing towards the ground, and he did lag out straight after that. Was not I fell off the track and I reset anyway, Mobbin. I was just making a bit of YouTube drama so we could point out the slight change in circumstances to the rules. But yeah, as soon as I did actually do the character switch, I held triangle to reset. You see Aldo has now pulled up on the track, and he's maybe just messaging Tom back.
Tell the others to unmute me.
But yeah, it's Mobbin. If you go back and look, I believe it is at 56 minutes 40 you want to go to on my 1v1 against Shiftless on Jack's channel from 2 nights ago. Like 56 minutes 40, and you'll see what happened, and it caused utter hilarity. And it'd been a complete mess of a 3 laps for myself. The first lap looked like I was going to put in a better performance on Raton than I did previously. Aldo now just starting up. I may as well just stick with Aldo. There's no one else to spectate on at the moment. But yeah, as I state, Robin, it was more to just point out the new rule and stuff, that if you do it, you have to instantly respawn.
Oh, that's typical.
And just making a light joke so we can all move on through it, basically. Like, it ended up looking really funny on myself. Jack broke down into tears, I believe, at one point, and had to go away from the microphone while doing live commentary for about 5 minutes to go dry his eyes, mate. Aldo and Tom both now in chat. See what they're going to decide to do. Believe they both would likely be willing to replay the job, but also at the same time with the playlist all wrapped up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to test internet connection here.
Yep, Tom is just gonna have to quickly reset.
So I'll have to be back. I'll be back in a minute.
Yep, no worries, Tom. Obviously, Tom's internet didn't completely disconnect there, but there was like a strange wobble within the GTA side of things, and it did disconnect him there. Again, I will point out that we did see all 4 of Tom's wheels pointing towards the floor, and the car does need to be upside down to perform the character switch in midair. So it was very clear that Tom hadn't done it, but even if he had the case, I believe, and the rules as it stands would be a race DNF, which would have still left the playlist in the hands of Tom. So yeah, mobbing, that was the rule I think that we had planned to have in place. We just hadn't specified it enough, and we maybe should have done, but we did. I just hadn't really myself thought it'd be an issue. Like, there's only a few outcomes that it could be with consequences, really, but that's not. We should have just made it clear. GG official, great racing, bro. I feel good knowing that I lost, giving my best, except for downtown loop. But I hate that one, so it doesn't matter. And Aldo, absolutely, my man. You've got nothing at all to feel ashamed in. And as I have stated...
I'm going to say, I messaged him privately, and I think one of the things I put was he gave me a run for my money, especially on Gauntlet.
Yeah.
That second tube run looks like something I might need to work on again. The first one I've got in the bag. It's weird because I was saying the exact same things, but for the opposite tube exits.
Right, it's almost like you were either doing your... It looked like you had either slightly tightened up the loop that you do in that tube, or you were starting your loop a little bit too early than normal. Because you were then having to straighten up at the edge a little bit, if that made any sense.
Yeah, downtown was... The first run of downtown was...
Hello, Joker, mate.
As well. I had some mistakes in there, but the second one, especially the last lap of the second one, was pretty good. But no, again, dude, I never, as I said to you, messaged you privately, I've not doubted you at all, mate, honestly.
No, none of the stuff, dude. Is then you are potentially well on your way to starting to climb the ladder to being among the very top. You've given one of the top drivers a scare here and there. It's not been able to. It's pretty easy, really, since it was announced that it was you. Wasn't overly sure of himself going into it, but has been able to hold his nerves and put the skill that he does have on track to pull the victory in both playlists. That does give Tom 12 points at the top of the group. Aldo still on 6 points. Silent on 4 and Melly on 1. Silent does still have a chance to go through, but he does go up against the top of the group leader so far in official, so that is going to be a pretty tough matchup for him. And Aldo has Melly, so Aldo does still have a chance to go through, but Melly, I'm sure, will not make it easy for him either. The match tonight, a bit later on in just over an hour and 45 minutes, me versus Esco. I do expect Esco to thoroughly slap me up, but again, this is a little bit of something for a couple of you guys to then be able to take the nick out of me back, where you can become a little bit critical, or hopefully a bit more constructive critical on my lines, and try and give me a slight insight on how I can improve too, as Aldo did just miss the final checkpoint there before the skip. That has been a very enjoyable show. Is that it then from you and Aldo, Tom? Are you?
Yep, believe it is.
Yep.
Yep. All good.
Sorry.
All finished here, all good to go. So, again, well done, Aldo.
Yeah, huge.
There's nothing more to it, you know. It's like, you know, he gave it his best shot, and that's the main thing. That's the main thing.
It's all he can ask for. It's like the thing I was disappointed with in my 1v1 with Shiftless is that I'd made too many of my own mistakes. It's not just that he beat me. I was fine with Shiftless beating me. Just like I've been fine with Byrne beating me when I drove a bit better.
The second run of Gauntlet, I think, literally came down to who had more air after the second tube exit. Yeah. I got very lucky in that sense. But
it's a very clean
besides
exit.
that, it was definitely pressure. I mean, going into it at first, I was like, nah, he's just gonna do the loop skips. He's gonna do all of this. And I I wasn't planning on doing the loop 6 anyway, so I knew I had to do it on the first lap to see what he'd do.
And to gain
knowing
a
that he
slight
didn't do it,
advantage,
I thought,
maybe,
right,
yeah.
okay, I can go a little bit safe. But he caught up to me.
Yeah,
would
he
catch
did
back up
on
to
that
me, and
second
so
lap.
how the hell?
I think it was after you'd just clipped the top of the after the loop skip, and
I
he
managed
got
to.
the 142. He had the best lap that run.
Yeah,
With the
I'd done a
142.
front flip and a half, and somehow managed to land on all fours.
It just
thankfully.
allowed him to really rein you in, but you did handle
And
that
one
well.
more thing, I do agree with you, Aldo. I do agree. In the City is one of my favourites. Definitely one of the ones that I love. Ones that I'm good at.
I believe, with that being everything, do head over, click on, you can see your boy official with the sideways eyes and a little sentence there. Do click on his name, head over to his channel. Also, I don't believe Aldo's channels are uploading one yet, but again, I would maybe start thinking about Aldo. Your times are getting to the point where people will show interest and come and watch it, and it gives me something to promote. And also, head over, check out my other mods. We've got Mobbing, we've got Alex Heredia, we've got Shiftless. Shiftless did just post a couple of new PBs over the past, well, a new one just today or yesterday, and then, last night it was on, can't remember what track, sorry, just slipping my mind. We've also got Nacho. So a little flick through, I believe that's all of my channels so far. I need to check on my other thingies. Raz is there as well. So do Tunsa. Thank you all very much, and I will see you very soon. See you in a little over 2.5 hours. 1 hour and a half. Bye.